Thought they'd send my mom.
Yeah, I wish they had.
At least he's honest. I'll give him that.
12 seconds later.
I promised to get you out.
Why?
Because you're my friend.
No, you are such a liar. So one person told me that they hated this movie. Another person told me that they actually really liked it. So let's see how this goes. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Christina. And I'm still sick. So I did reactions to the original films in preparation for this video because it had been almost like a decade since I watched them or even read the books. I have not seen this film yet, but I did read the book, in fact. Here's my copy of the book. I fucking love this book. But I'm trying to keep my expectations exceedingly low for this movie. That way, if it's great, then yay, my expectations were exceeded. And if it's not, then I can't be disappointed.
Wait for it.
Because I'm also getting mixed reviews from people who have seen it. People who have read the book and not read the book. But it's like a 50-50. I hate it / I love it. It's really hard to tell what the consensus of this movie is. My dog is barking. Loki, I can't do this if you're barking. No. I really hope that the overall theme of this book isn't lost in the movies, because if you watched my reactions to the original Hunger Games films, I did talk a bit about how upset it made me that the movies didn't focus so much on the themes of war, oppression, or even PTSD among the main and minor characters, in favor for the love triangle subplot, which I just always thought was stupid. I'm really hoping that's not going to be the case with this movie. But besides all that, let's get into it, because I have been extremely pumped to see this movie ever since the trailer dropped on YouTube. And now I finally get to watch it with all of you, which is very exciting. If you like the video, please be sure to like the video. And if you would like to see more of my reactions, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want early access to the extended and uncensored versions of my reactions, you can do so at my Patreon. The link is in the description. It is only $2.50 a month. I am deaf. Where's my controller? That has nothing to do with me being deaf. I am deaf, so I'll be using captions like usual. If they have it this time. So this is Tigress and Snow. Oh no. Oh no. Huh. Wow.
Why is he doing that? He's starving.
Okay, pretty accurate so far.
To make him proud.
I don't think I've ever seen this actor before. Is he like brand new to the scene, or?
Fucking idiot.
Oh my god. This has to be annoying.
Beautiful, Grandmam.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But look, I did it.
Oh my god, Hunter Schafer.
Future president of Panem.
Oh my god.
I'm your king. Well, I didn't vote for you.
Listen, Plinth Prize, Tigers. Snow lands on top.
Alright, so far this is pretty accurate to what happens in the books at this point. I like how they're making Grandmam seem like nice and approachable, because I did not pick that up from her in the books. To me, she always came off as a little off-putting.
Cook served steak for breakfast.
Oh my god.
Those buttons. Tesserae?
Oh.
That's why they remind me of the maid's bathroom.
Because I heard Dr. Gall's in the building.
Ooh, I wonder who plays them.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
How immoral these Hunger Games are. I'll put them in the arena myself.
Oh. Oh, you little shit. You want to repeat that?
And you made it to graduation, Festus. We're both shocked. No one here actually likes him, but they do love his money. You know what that's like, don't you, Ragnar?
Oh, God, I love his character so much in the books. Obviously, I think it was meant to be that way. I think you're supposed to like him. At least I think so.
How tantalizing to see all.
Oh my God, icon.
I am Dr. Volumnia Gall, your humble head.
Oh, you know what? I'm okay with that casting choice.
Creator of the Hunger Games themselves, Dean Casca.
Oh, I forgot he was in this. Oh my God, he's gotten so much older.
One final assignment to prove your worth. If the games are to continue at all, there must be an audience.
That's so f***ed up.
will no longer be determined by who has the best grades.
Excuse me?
Oh god, that would piss me the f off. If I spent so much time getting good grades and oh my god.
Here we go.
Cool. Are you serious? You? Okay.
I got the pick of the litter.
I'm part of that letter.
Sing your way out of this one, Lucy Gray.
Oh.
That's enough.
Pretty accurate.
Give me a minute, boys. Nothing you can take from me.
I completely forgot that this actress has been in musicals before.
Singing. Is she out of her mind?
I never liked you. They picked a really good actress for that character, I won't lie.
Can't take my humor. Was ever worth keeping. You can kiss my ass!
Little nice reference back to the original films.
Everything is about winning.
Yeah, you would think that, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't sing a note for you if I was her. Imagine it was your name that they pulled and you had been ripped from your...
I love Tigress. She is just one of my favorite characters from this book.
Welcome to the capital.
You look like you shouldn't be here.
Wow.
A rebel.
Yeah, this was a wild idea. Why would you even think this would be an okay idea? Nope. Get me out of there.
I say we all kill him.
I'm in. Y'all got family back home?
Kill them if you hurt him. How come you get a mender?
Mentor.
Oh, Jesus. Nope.
Cretius Lucky Flickerman, a man who needs no introduction. You'll know he's your favorite weatherman.
Oh, no.
What in the gem of Panem?
Oh.
Own it.
May I introduce you to my neighbors?
My name's Pontius. It's nice to
I'm pulling the camera closer.
not you be.
Oh, you don't know who I am? Don't laugh.
Oh.
And I'm not actually from 12. No, my people are Covey.
Yeah, the Covey is, interesting. Pretty sure they're supposed to be Romani, but I could be wrong. District 12, I believe, is in the Appalachia, and there was, I believe, a group of Romani who moved there at some point in history, so they technically wouldn't be far from accurately correct.
Clearly I got the cake with the cream because nobody else has even bothered to show up.
Oh shit, she's good. She is promoting the shit out of him right now.
Get us some food, please. Just when I haven't eaten since the reaping.
Oh, this is interesting.
Is in violation of about 5 different academy rules, endangering a capital student.
Oh, they're doing this in front of the class?
The tributes are human beings, just like us. That's why nobody wants to watch the games. It's because...
If the games continue at all.
Oh, they'll continue.
Viola Davis is just serving. Viola Davis is just like one of those actors who, no matter what you give her, she just outdoes herself every time.
Commemorate the end of the war. Commemorate the dull.
She's so good.
Government now. It is supposed to protect all of us.
I really like, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Sejanus?
The capital students are ill-suited to be mentoring tribute.
Yes, I feel like that should have been obvious from the beginning. What?
Closer to the tributes before the games, to make the stakes personal.
Oh, he's such a little... Okay.
People need someone to root for and someone to root against.
Why is he shaking his head? Oh my god.
You might actually use his ideas.
If it'll help the ratings, why not?
Class partners. Dr. Gall, we do all of our assignments together.
That's not how it happens.
He was my classmate back in 2. So blameless, I'm choking on it. My father bought him for me, you know, at the reaping. But being capital's gonna kill me.
So do something.
Quite the rebel.
Bad news.
So the book makes it a little bit more clear that he does have a problem with the word rebel. So I wish they made that a little bit more evident here. Because he really does not like being called rebel.
Hey, it's me. Come on.
I feel feel so f***ing bad. Oh my god, I have so much sympathy for these two.
I'm hungry.
You think I can't hear your stomach growling, Jessup Diggs?
What happened to his neck?
A bat bite.
Oh, I forgot about this.
One thing I learned in 12 is that hunger is a weapon.
Are you gonna share everything that I give you with Jessup?
Hey, you can back up a little bit. Oh, wow.
The guards say you get money if you get more people to watch, and you say you want to help me.
Guards be talking shit.
Whole jar of paste, just to stop the pain in my stomach.
Oh. Oh, this is different. I mean, same results.
Somebody help us, please!
Huh. The scene wasn't bad. It just wasn't what I imagined when I read the book. Ooh. I'm kind of surprised they didn't show, Sejanus. I see Janice. Janice. Forget it. It's kind of interesting they didn't show that character doing the thing that he does in the book. If you've read the book, you know.
Trust me, that one hasn't been a girl in a long time.
Yeah, I never liked Grandmam in the books, so this feels more accurate to how I felt about her when I read the book.
It's getting infected.
I'm fine.
Oh. She actually seemed kind of caring.
Both your parents gone? So you're an orphan, like me.
Very interesting. I didn't realize that she had found an emotional connection there.
Snow, Dev Coat.
Can't expect us to have written that proposal last night, can she? All right, give me the bullet points.
Yeah, Clemmy expecting to just get a good grade off of Choreo is interesting. This is ooh, disgusting. Oh, no, not it twitching. Oh, that's so cool. Not gonna lie. Well, I like snakes. I think snakes are cool. I used to be scared of them, but not anymore.
Wait for it. Keep waiting.
I was inspired by Coriolanus.
You little... I was gonna say a really bad word. I'm not gonna say it, but Jesus, I hate you.
So it's your sweaty handwriting on that page. On the shelf of this very terrarium with it.
I'm sorry.
They've inhaled the sweat of your palm on a page. They'll leave you alone. A new scent, however?
Oh. Nope. No. No. Oh.
Spectacle decreed a little terror. What? I'd be happy to learn how she caught this sudden flu.
So far, this movie isn't bad. It's just not what I was expecting. Oh, okay, this is exactly how I pictured it. Oh, I didn't... Oh. Aha! That's a good detail. I like that.
Jessup.
Oh yeah, I think if I remember correctly, when I was reading the book, Jessup and his mentor, I forgot her name, sorry, but I believe, like, I remember thinking, I feel like there's a parallel to Lucy Gray Baird and Coriolanus Snow, and that these two were having an actual love story going on. I don't know if that's completely accurate. I don't know if anyone else picked that up when they were reading the book. That's the feeling I got, and I kind of wonder if they're gonna portray it like that in this movie. Guess I'm a sick okay. I ship them. I ship someone from the district and someone from the capital. I'm sorry.
Don't let me die in here tomorrow.
Ooh. Huh. This is actually a great shot. Oh. I mean, that says a lot about Lucy Gray that she came running back instead of running out, because I would have fucking ran out. Oh, the back, ouch.
There was a rebel bombing. 4 tributes were killed. Marcus got out. At least he has a better chance out there than he would tomorrow.
What is that on their hospital gown?
I'm 6 feet under. It's sooner than late.
Oh, look at Tigress.
Too bad I'm the best that you lost in the reaping.
Night that we all get to be here for someone's final performance.
That's such a stab and then like twist. Like, she's already gonna die tomorrow. What are you doing?
The moment that bell rings, you can't trust anyone, not even Jessup.
Yeah, that's a unfortunate reality of the games. Sorry if I'm not really like saying anything. I'm just trying to digest how they did this scene, basically.
We're gonna win this together.
This is a really cool shot. I like how they did this.
Plinth, you might want to find him a seat near the door.
Uh-huh.
Better. I gotta get my tools posted.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jessup. Jesus Christ.
Remember, when your tribute dies, get out of here.
Oh my god, he's this actor. Okay.
Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Oh. Can you let them be sweet for like 2 seconds before they start killing each other, please?
Stand on your mark, or you will be shot.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Why? I would just move. That would just be it for me. Oh.
The monsters! All of you!
No.
10.
Oh my god. Doesn't even care. Okay. Doesn't even want to comment on it.
Jessup.
Wait a goddamn minute. Does this mean they skipped over the funeral scene?
Well, yes.
Yes, they did. Then again, that scene is pretty graphic. It's pretty brutal, so maybe I understand why they didn't put it in the movie. Oi, oi, no, no. Oh. What's up? Again, it says so much about Lucy Gray as a person that she went back for Jessup to make sure he was going to be okay. So I have to admit, I really liked how that was filmed. That interaction inside the inner part of the arena was really good.
That was violent, horrific, and disgusting. Please, if you're going to vomit, do it off camera.
Who do you think you are? Poor baby. I feel so bad for Marcus. I have such sympathy for that character and for Janice. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it wrong completely for the rest of this video.
Cold pressure system's gonna swoop on in.
Oh my god, what? What?
Was it mercy? Was it murder?
It definitely seemed like mercy.
Directly to your tribute. Isn't that right, Hal Harrington? Yeah.
Okay, they're a little faulty.
Plinth Prize would be a happy coincidence, I suppose.
I believe I'd be entitled to it.
Shut the f*** up!
How convenient you don't have to choose between them. Everything in my power to ensure that you don't see a dime.
Slay! Slay! Slay your enemies! Ruler of one of the realms of men! Slay!
Oh my god, poor Jessup.
It's okay. It's okay.
Again, this is such a difficult situation, but what do you do when it's only you two left? Like, I can't imagine that struggle with going against someone that's in my own district.
Unless you can put a leash on your deluded classmates.
Oh, oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Sustenance for a fallen comrade on District 2 superstition.
Tradition. We call them traditions. Seriously, bless Janus. He's such a good person.
peacekeeper he bribed to get him in and cut out their tongue.
Okay.
It might as well be sounding a horn to the districts to revolt. You get him out unscathed, I'll whisper your name in his father's ear.
Oh. I never thought it was a good idea to send a civilian, also a kid technically, into the arena. I just thought that was such a bad idea, but then again, I'm like, if I was Dr. Gao, I wouldn't go in there. Oh, she has a good point. I was gonna say she has a good point technically, because if they did send in peacekeepers, 100% he would run away. Sejanus. Those are not good running shoes, my man. You should have picked a better outfit for this.
Thought they'd send my mom.
Yeah, I wish they had.
At least he's honest. I'll give him that.
12 seconds later.
I promise to get you out.
Why?
Because you're my friend.
No, you are such a liar.
Tribute's killing you in here. She's just gonna say you died of the flu.
Yeah, she has a thing about the flu.
Spend your father's money. Do some real good.
My God, the man who plays Snow has beautiful eyelashes. Holy shit.
There's people that are dying.
Yeah, they briefly open the gates. Better close it as soon as they get back in.
Oh! Come on, get up! I don't want to hurt you!
Oh my God. Nope. That wasn't live. So what did they say happened to the tribute? Can't remember that part.
But your songbird's next on my list.
Oh my God.
My father.
Oh.
Let the buying begin.
Yeah, you're hated your father in the books.
Mom, I had to do something.
I seriously feel so much sympathy for that character. And his mother. Not so much his father, just his ma and him.
Down on his head. It's stormed down on his head. You've had enough of the games tonight, I see.
Again, no matter what role you give her, Viola Davis just is phenomenal.
See how quickly we become predator?
Those tributes don't have a choice.
I was talking about you. Boy with a club who beats another boy to death to stay alive. And it's essential you accept what human beings are.
Are you okay?
I killed one of the tributes.
It must have been awful.
It was.
Yeah, that's got to be a lot to take in. Don't know how I would feel about it.
And it felt powerful.
Well, there it is. Yeah, see, if I was Tigers, I would be freaking the fuck out after I hear that. I don't want to hear that. What the fuck do you mean it felt powerful?
I know you want to be like your father. What I remember the most about him was that in his eyes, it was just a hint. People can be good. You can be good.
Oh, honey, you are so barking up the wrong tree right now.
Which of these beasts slayed Bobbin from District 8?
Wait, I don't remember her coming to watch. Oh, no. No. Oh, God.
Stop running! What are you running?
Oh, my God.
What did you...
Oh, my God.
Wait, look.
Poor Jessup.
Rabies, it makes you afraid of water. Send him a drone. Jessup is done.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, there's nothing you can do.
Thank you.
Sending in a drone.
Nothing to be proud of.
Oh. I wish we got more of her. She seemed like one of the okay people from the Capitol. Oh my God. Oh, Lucy Gray, I'm so sorry. She was trying so hard to protect him. Again, shows how much of a good person she is.
I'm not going anywhere. You watched over me, now I'm watching over you.
Oh my God. Even she seems very genuinely upset. Okay. Just, that actually got me, but I think that's just because that character was so sweet in the books to Lucy Gray. Okay, I'll give it to the movie. They got me a little teary-eyed. We're good.
Oh, look at this. The pack doing what they do best. Packing it in.
You're so funny. Oh, is this not technically cheating, though? Good thing those things are so unpredictable.
You can't attack the tributes.
I'm just sending water.
I guess that's a good defense. It's water. I'm not attacking anyone.
How did you possibly let her get away? Watch that beam while we get your little friend from back home up.
I do have to admit, I like that this character at least tries to stand her ground. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Yeah, way to help your fucking district, bitch. Sorry.
Stand up! Stand up!
Oh. See, if you won and came back home, I would call you a traitor. Ha, nice. Break her fingers.
Just let me calm down, Jesus. Calm me down. I say I get so upset.
You're useless.
See, if you were on my team, I would just kill you immediately because you annoy me. What does that say about me? Oh my god. Then how do you know you can trust her? Kill her.
Wait. All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
7 tribute.
He's so annoyed.
It's ill dill.
Ill dill, you people are so sick. Oh god. Not for you. Well, technically, it is. Can't win the game if you don't play. Oh god.
Dill?
I feel really bad for Dill because she never had a chance. Yeah, he actually cared about the person from his district. My god, he's a beautiful man. Have I seen this actor before?
There's people that are dying.
Oh, be offended. I think the symbolism here is great.
Are you going to punish me now?
Oh shit.
Has this morning succumbed to his injuries. They will be celebrating this young boy's death. A rainbow of destruction will engulf our arena.
Great.
There's to be no victor in these games.
Lucky's like, what?
Give me a drink. Give me a drink right now.
Oh. Sorry. Reaper got me for a second there. I have feelings about this movie so far, but I will admit at least they've made me tear up a few times. But then again, I'm just a crybaby, so. Oh, right. Oh my god, disgusting.
I didn't want the doctors asking questions.
Haha, good. Gotta admit, that was very slick because you don't want to be going to the doctors or else they question Dr. Gao and she doesn't want that. Well, wait, have we seen Clemmy again yet?
Well, no.
A failed experiment, but an instructive one.
Damn, that's so impressive, though. I mean, it's terrible what they did to them. Oh. Got here right on time. God, those look so cool. Just the colors. Oh, I didn't even notice the opening before. So this is definitely cheating, though. Just so we're aware. Excuse me?
What's wrong with Treach?
Oh.
Wouldn't it be fun if it was candy?
Oh my god, please stop. Please.
Can we go home now?
Wolvie.
Poor baby. Nope. My god, that was a lot. Oh, no. No, is this movie gonna make me hate snakes again? He's just accepting it. No, bitch, I'm gonna kick you off. Kick her.
I can't have killed them all for nothing.
Oh. Well, now I feel like I need to apologize.
She's won, let her out.
Afraid that's not your call to make.
It's over, let her out.
And I've burned out both ends.
God, I forgot how wonderful her singing voice is.
I'll bring the news.
Ooh, that's a nice shot.
In the old there before.
Oh, she's so pissed. But I like how everyone else in the audience is getting emotional.
Get her out.
Get her out!
Oh.
Who will watch the games if there's no victor?
He got you there, though. That's a very good point. That's not how it happened. Oh, that's cute. A little moment between them.
Lucy Gray!
Did you think you were going to see her immediately after the game? Oh, man. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good shot.
Your family won't ever see that prize money now. Banishment to the districts where you'll serve your capital.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. Sorry.
I want you to stay here.
Why?
Because I hate you.
No! 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 No!
Crazy how different he looks with that haircut, though.
You know, I thought I might find you here sitting all by yourself. Begged me to stay, but once I found out where there was...
Now he looks good with his haircut.
You're queer, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course.
I don't know. I don't know where that came from. He just looked good.
I came in, I was weighing the merits of suicide.
When we're about to be free,
That's so interesting.
your life has just begun. You're gonna do great.
I like how they're both on this train with very different viewpoints of what's happening to them. Oh, but now? Now?
Watch, all of you. This is what happens.
Yeah, I don't think this is what Sejanus wanted to sign up for.
Run, Lou! Run!
Oh, God.
You're murderers!
And Corio, what is she guilty of?
Being directly associated with rebels.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Yeah, they're going through everything really fast. Not sure how I feel about it. Definitely got the attitude down right.
You're all standing thin without me.
Oh my God.
You can back up a little bit.
And the way she stepped back. I'm sorry. Oh boy.
Get off!
Oh. Oh, disgusting.
Who'd have thought I'd have to save you?
Oh, that's like the first time they're genuinely sharing a laugh together.
I still got one foot in the arena.
It's called PTSD, babe.
Your hair.
I gotta admit, there are some really nice shots in this movie, like really good shots.
Told me the strangest thing. Said he was glad that I survived you.
Oh.
I didn't have a choice. You are not a killer, Lucy Gray.
Yes, I am.
I think that's interesting. You know, he is saying excuses for what he did, but she straight up says, no, I killed someone. So this is supposed to be their first kiss. Interesting.
See you later.
Hey!
That doesn't look suspicious at all.
Who's the other guy with him?
I remember that from the academy, watching you watch everyone.
Oh, Jesus.
You must miss your family so much out here.
I do.
Do you really, though? Do you?
Capital's not for me.
At least it's civilized.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
What if this was our life, Coriolanus? Did you two just pick this?
Yep.
Some people call it swamp potato. I think Katniss has a much nicer ring, don't you?
I forgot about this.
Hey, grab the rod, Cece.
Oh, the music. The music. Oh, my God.
If you can trust anyone in this world, you can trust me.
You can trust me too.
Sure. Okay. Whatever, bitch.
You'll never see anyone from District 12 again.
Oh, this is an interesting way of doing it.
I'm gonna be home soon. I promise.
Oh my god. Shitty signal. It's interesting. In this movie, they're making it really seem like he really values his cousin, but I don't know if that's actually true. Because even in the books, I was like, I don't know, I feel like you're manipulating your cousin a lot.
That are getting out of District 12.
Stop talking. I can't hear
Listen to me.
Might want to be careful there, boys.
Mind, they're all rebels.
I can't stay here. I don't need you to rescue me, Corio.
Thank you for saying it. I was gonna say, you don't need to do shit. Stay out of it. Backstabber.
They're just doing what anybody else would do, Corio.
Ha, you missed him. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Didn't know there was gonna be weapons, Corio. They lied to me.
You thought they'd be honest?
Oh.
She's with me.
She what?
Quiet down, May, for Alex.
My pa's gonna string y'all up for this.
Oh my god, I hate her so much, and she's only been in the movie for 5 minutes.
See y'all at the hanging tree.
No.
Ugh.
You just did.
You weren't a rebel before. You are now.
You swing with me.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, that's a very conflicting thing. It's like, especially because that's an X. It's like
flames on the side of my face.
It's a lot because that is an X, and yes, you may be very angry at them for what they did, but since there is like this indication in the books that they shared a connection and that she really loved him, oh, that's hard. That's hard to watch.
You're gonna go back out on that stage and you're gonna sing.
It was supposed to be like this. Nobody was supposed to get hurt.
For once, shut up. So we go back out there and we act like nothing is wrong. I swear, I will keep you safe.
You know, I don't. And I would never trust a word you would say.
Say goodbye.
Oh, well, those sounds are very reassuring. My God.
None of that matters now.
You were gonna leave.
Oh.
First light.
Did she just flinch away from him?
The capital has received word via Jabba J. Expect this of a rebel, but not from one of our own.
Nope. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's one way to make yourself feel guilty.
At midnight.
Where is this recorded? This is beautiful.
Sure will be nice not to have to kill anyone else up north, though, huh?
3's enough for me.
Who's the third? Only know about 2. Do not lie to me.
My old self. I killed him so I could come with you.
If you want to fish, there's rods under the floorboards. The one you fired at Mayfair. If we destroy that gun, you're free.
Let's see how this goes.
No more of the sex.
Besides me.
Honey, don't joke about that, please.
I'm just gonna go dig up some catnip.
Thought it was too early for that.
Well, the world changes awful fast.
It's still raining.
Well, I'm not made out of sugar.
Run, bitch! Run!
Alright, so they made it very clear in the movie that Lucy Gray was sketched out.
Hey, if something happened, because if something's happened, we can talk about it.
You lied. Trust is more important than love to her. And you lied to her. I would leave you too. I would have left you from the beginning. That's more my bias against him, though. Oh, my God. Nope. Nope. No.
Is that poisonous? Are you trying to kill me? Lucy Gray?
Man, this actor's phenomenal. He's giving me the creeps.
And the Oscar goes to...
I said, are you trying to kill me?
He's creeping me out. He's sketching me out. Very good actor. What the f? What is he in? Nope. What? What? What?
Lucy Gray?
piece of bread and maybe you'll calm down a little.
Shame on you.
Been a change of plan, Private Snow.
Mr. Snow.
Oh.
A certain Mr. Strabo Plinth has offered to pay for everything, all for being such a good friend to his Sejanus.
Oh, excuse me?
He doesn't know quite how good a friend you were.
Uh-huh, exactly.
What are the Hunger Games for?
Now I know the whole world is an arena to remind us all who we truly are.
And who are you?
The victor. What do you think?
You look just like your father, Coriolanus.
Oh, it's not a good thing for her.
I should be thanking you.
The credit for the Hunger Games goes to your father. I only dreamt them up as an assignment. I was drunk. When I sobered up, I wanted to destroy it, but your father, he'd stolen it from me, taken it to Gaul to rise up himself. Tried morphling the night that first child fell. I tried to stop them however I could, but then you came along. Now the blood of so many more generations will be on my hands.
That's gotta be a hell to live with.
My contacts inform me that she's disappeared. It's a mystery, and mysteries have a way of driving people mad. Heir to the Plinth fortune, nothing in your way.
Oh, excuse me?
Snow lands on top.
Yeah, I don't think he's very impressed by that. If anything, he's just annoyed. I would be too. Man, Peter Dinklage is an amazing actor. This is a pretty solid cast, I have to admit. Oh.
It's the things we love most that destroy us.
We can step across that line into evil. Or not.
So that was The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Let's talk about it. This review has sections, but I'm going to be giving a little bit of a warning first. When I decided I wanted to begin creating reactions and reviews along with them, I told myself I didn't want to become an overly harsh critic. Although I think those channels harshly critiquing media can be a lot of fun to watch, I didn't want to do that. As someone who is a film graduate and has worked on a few media projects and a few short films, and those were just short films, mind you, I haven't worked on a feature film set yet. I know the effort and amount of time it takes to make a film and all the different roles that go into it. It's more than a cast, a director, and a cinematographer with a few PAs. There's so many people behind the scenes who can go underappreciated just by simply watching a movie and saying, that sucked. I feel like that undervalues all the people behind the camera who worked so hard behind the scenes. Watch the credits of any successful feature-length film like Barbie or Oppenheimer, and you can just see how many people worked behind the camera to make the film happen. With that being said, I do have some criticism against this film, but I want to leave that for last. I want to first say everything that I enjoyed about this film and why, because some of the people who worked on this film deserve their flowers for this one. If you want to skip to the criticism part, that is fine. I'll be sure to put chapters so you can find that part easily on the video. Let's get into the good stuff first though. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is an adaptation of the latest Hunger Games novel by Suzanne Collins, which was published back in May of 2020. And like most of her previous works, it's aged, unfortunately, a little too well. And as expected, since the original trilogy was so successful, before the book was even published, there was already discussion about converting it into a film, which was confirmed at least 1 month before the book was published, in April of 2020, when development of the film began.
In which we choose 2 children from each district to fight to the death in the Hunger Games.
From District 12, Lucy Gray Baird.
So Deborah Zane, who did the casting for the original films, returned to also do the casting for this film as well. And as she did with the previous films, she picked the best people to fill out each role. I think I said before during the actual reaction, but this seemed to be a pretty solid cast. I do feel that there were a few actors who weren't able to spend a lot of time on the screen, so we weren't able to see the full scope of their acting skills. But overall, everyone seemed to be very much into their roles and taking them seriously. Of course, the 2 main actors did a great job. I don't think I've ever seen Tom Blyth before, but his performance as Snow was so well done. Especially his meltdown in the forest near the end made my skin crawl with how uncomfortable I was during that. Rachel Zegler as Lucy Gray was also well done. I think the only other Rachel Zegler, I think that's her name, film I knew before this one was 2021's West Side Story, which, to be honest, I'm not a big musical person, so I didn't pay attention to it all that much. So it was good to see her in something a bit different. She still has a great singing voice, and I always tend to forget that for some reason, despite that I literally watched her in a musical. Peter Dinklage and Viola Davis as Casca Highbottom and Dr. Gao were excellent choices. They're veteran actors with incredible credits under their belt, and honestly, they deliver each time. Especially, as I said, Viola Davis. She is a powerhouse of an actor, and I think she always outdoes herself, no matter what the role is. Peter Dinklage is also a phenomenal actor with such a memorable voice and charisma that only a few actors carry with them. To me, he very much has the it factor. Josh Cervera, who plays Sejanus, was honestly such a delight to watch. He gave the character the exact mannerisms and voice that I pictured when I first read the character in the book. I'm not sure if he read the book himself, so maybe he had a bit of a better grasp on the character, but my god, he outdid my expectations. Plus, something about him with a buzz cut broke my brain. I don't know where that little reaction came from, but you know, kudos to him. He looks great in a buzz cut for some reason. Sejanus is such a likable character with a complex background. He's not exactly at Peta's level in terms of being my favorite, but he's almost at that point for me. And I think Rivera's performance really added to it. I only wish we had gotten a little bit more of him on screen. I think I've made it pretty clear that I love the casting choice for Tigress. Hunter Schafer is a good actress, especially for someone who had little to no experience before her role as Jules in Euphoria. Like Tigress in the book, she has this softness to her while also seeming a bit flighty at times. Like a forest fairy is the best way I can describe it, so I think the casting choice for her was excellent. Deborah Zade knocks it out of the park once again.
Enjoy the show.
5, 4,
Enjoy the show.
3, 2,
Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Joe Willems, who did the cinematography for Catching Fire and the Mockingjay films, returned to do the cinematography for this film as well. You can definitely see the similarity of style from the previous films in this one. However, I feel like you can also see that he as a cinematographer has definitely grown in his craft. There are more shots in this film that are just crafted so well compared to the previous films. Not that the cinematography for those films was bad, it was great and well executed, but I feel like he added an extra bit of spice for this one. He utilized the handheld camera and blocking of the actors when it was appropriate, and composition for some of the shots made them feel much grander than life, such as the snakes in the arena scene or even the one specific shot of Snow's meltdown in the forest. I think a couple of others I really liked were the rebel bombing scene with the camera circling Lucy Gray and Corio, and the first initial fight between the tributes in the arena. That was well planned and made you feel like you were a part of the action. I think Joe Willems did a great job on this film, and you can absolutely see that he's grown as a professional in his field since the previous Hunger Games films.
How wonderful that we all get to be here for someone's final performance.
The majority of the film was captured in Germany and Poland, which does explain the beauty of the nature scenes. Allegedly, Francis Lawrence wanted the appearance of a post-World War II Berlin for the film, of a city that was rebuilding itself. So from there, the production hired the German production designer, I'm so sorry, Uli Hanisch. Hanisch. I'm not German, I'm sorry. He really put a lot of thought into the production design with details such as the stained glass window visage. In his interview with Entertainment Weekly, he talks about how it was meant to represent Snow's father as someone who was so vain that he, quote, incorporated his own image into the interior architecture of the apartment. He and his team set up the Academy's meeting place to include elements such as tall Gothic-style mirrors, trying to almost transform it into something similar to a church, which according to him would play in between this kind of intimidation and seduction factor. The intimidation factor would then be used to make the students know their place. He really put a lot of thought into these different locations, and I think that the production design was definitely one of the stronger elements of this film. Even with the original films, Panem didn't feel as Panem as I would have maybe liked, but maybe because this film takes place 64 years before those events, the aesthetic and style just feels more appropriate to me. Seriously, well done.
I do my best to take care of you.
You really want to take care of me in that arena? Start by thinking I can actually win.
Trish Somerville, who did the costumes for Catching Fire, returned to do the costume designs for this film. According to Somerville in their interview with Entertainment Weekly, this time around, our world is much more classic and more contained. We've not reached that excessive, outlandish, very gluttonous world of the capital yet, so we did go about it in a much different way. Her inspiration this time around was the classic fashion style of the Americas in the 1940s and 50s. Funny enough, according to the article, this included looking through JCPenney and Sears catalogs to come up with the designs. That's so funny to me, I don't know why. For the iconic rainbow dress from the book, Somerville took a bit of inspiration from Cinna's dress that she designed in Catching Fire. Lucy Gray wears a corset top that has a similar silhouette at the top of the dress, and even has embroidery of Katniss and primrose flowers on it, as a nod to Katniss and Prim from the original films, along with embroidery of snakes. They put outfits on Tigress, which would be seen more as soft and light, especially with the light pink tones, showcasing how, according to Somerville, Tigress is a ray of hope and sunshine. I think it's extremely fitting because that's how I've always interpreted the character in the book. Along with the Academy's uniforms, Dr. Gall's purple dress, and more, similar to Yuli Hanish, Somerville puts a lot of thought and passion into their work. It is also one of the elements of this film that is executed very well. Deborah Zane, Joe Willems, Yuli Hanish, and Trish Somerville are great examples of people with excellent teams behind them. They are examples of people who put a lot of passion into their work to see it come to fruition on screen, and they, along with their teams, deserve recognition for their hard work.
It's the things we love most that destroy us.
So I took a few days to let this movie settle in, look back through the novel a bit, and even watched a few other reactions and reviews to see what others were thinking. I like getting the opinions of others because sometimes they can make a good counter argument to a thought I have, or they share a similar sentiment, which is it's just validating to know you're not alone in having those thoughts. That being said, there are two big notes I have for this film. The first one kind of feeds into the second one, so bear with me. First off, this is the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes novel compared to the longest book of the original trilogy, Catching Fire. Catching Fire has a total of 391 pages, while the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is 517 pages. At least an extra 126 pages of eternal narration, plot details, and important discussions around numerous themes. I will most likely die on this hill, but I think this film should have either been a story told in two films, part 1 and part 2, or should have been some type of series similar to HBO's The Last of Us. According to Entertainment Weekly, Francis Lawrence had considered the idea of splitting the story into two films before production began, but decided against it since he regretted the first time he had done so with Mockingjay, because that got so much backlash from the fans at the time. However, in this case, this story being split into two films probably would have saved it for me. You can tell that they had issues with the length of the book by taking 3 or 2 scenes from the book and mashing them into one complete scene in the movie, changing the structure and the seriousness of those scenes. I think the biggest one for me was when they mashed 2, or maybe it was 3, scenes into one for Snow being in trouble with the Dean, talking to Dr. Gao, and getting partnered up with Clemmy for the proposal, which went differently in the book. But I get it, they were trying their best to save time since the film's runtime was already coming out to be very long. This, however, feeds into my second note. They completely cut out Clemmy after she's bitten by the snake, which initially bothered me. Thinking about it afterward, though, I then realized that they cut out a lot of scenes and details from the book that I wish were there for clarity for people being exposed to the story for the first time. Note, I do think that one scene they cut out, which is, I guess I'll call it the funeral scene, I think it's fine they cut that out because that visually would have turned this PG-13 film into a rated R film. So I do understand why certain scenes didn't make it into the movie, but there are a bunch of others that did make the cut that would have definitely helped flesh out the screenplay a bit more and made the story more comprehensible for the audience. There are also the small details missing, like the reason that the Peacekeepers don't stop Lucy Gray during the reaping is because in a later chapter of the book, we find out that the Peacekeepers in 12 love Lucy Gray's music. The Covey performing at the Hub is the only form of entertainment that they really have. I spoke to someone who thinks this is a bad movie, and they explained that it feels like unless you've read the book, you're entirely disconnected from the story that's happening on screen. I kind of have to agree with this point. Suzanne Collins is a wonderful writer, and I enjoy her works because she is excellent and internal monologues and narration. It's one of the reasons why, although the previous films were so successful, they will never compare 100% to the books, which is loaded with Katniss's internal monologue, which gives so much more detail to the story that you're reading. This book is very similar. We are immediately within the sick mind of Snow and know from the very beginning that Lucy Gray never turned him bad, but that the seeds for him to become evil were just always there. I remember the first time reading this book, and I got to page 4 where this little wonderful thought about his cousin pops up when he wonders if she'd trade her body for clothes at the market. He thought of putting a price on her. With her long pointed nose and skinny body, Tigress was no great beauty, but she had a sweetness, a vulnerability that invited abuse. She would find takers if she had a mind to. I wasn't even ready for that. I had to put the book down for 2 weeks after reading that shit. In Snow's defense, he does feel sick at the idea afterward, but the fact that he even had the idea to begin with about his own cousin who practically raised him says a lot about the character. Especially since we know what happens to victors in the capital later down the line, all thanks to him. I also feel like as a result of Snow's inner monologue and the narration not being effectively transferred onto the screen, the relationships we're meant to care about go completely unnoticed or just aren't in the film. A couple of people I spoke to said they had no connection to Sejanus or his relationship with Snow in the film. They found it rushed and unbelievable that they were brothers, because we weren't given all the details, scenes, and dialogue between them and other characters that showcase their complicated relationship in the book, which is that Snow hates him. He absolutely can't stand him. Sejanus is a naive man with a one-sided friendship with Snow, and it is awful. It's also a shame they couldn't expand the story beyond one film because Sejanus' actor Josh Rivera seemed to be really into the role, and I wish we could have seen more of him portraying such a likable and complex character to let the audience get to know Sejanus better and get more attached to him, which they probably could have with more screen time. I would like to think that if they had gone with the initial gut instinct to turn this story into 2 films or even a limited series, the writers would have had more time to flesh out the scripts and figure out creative and interesting ways to transform Snow's inner monologue into visual signals we could see on the screen. It's the fact that this film left out small details, crucial scenes, inner monologue, and the complex relationships that are developed throughout the 517-page book that makes me feel like this film fell a bit short. At least for me, just me. Okay? Just so we're clear. With all this being said, I'm not really going to critique the directing that much because it's a difficult task. These books, whether it's the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes or any of the original trilogy books, have a lot of internal monologue and narration. It's a very hard task to direct narration or inner monologues onto screen without making it incredibly obvious, either by using heavy dialogue as exposition or having some type of voiceover narration, which is so Disney Channel and is so hard to pull off effectively in a more mature film. The screenplay was written by Michael Arndt and Michael Leslie.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
As a writer myself, I'm not going to shit on these two. I think they did the best with what they could, given the length of the book versus the length of the singular film, and the difficulty of transforming internal monologue into something you can visually see on the screen. Given the situation they were in, they still wrote an otherwise entertaining film, albeit a little rushed. There are plenty of people who enjoy the movie for what it is, and if you have a good percentage of people liking your film, then I would still count it as a success. I'm just sharing my opinion as someone who read the book prior to the movie, which is that I really think that the story could have been told so much better if they had split it into 2 parts or a limited series. It would have given the writers and Francis Lawrence more time and space to really figure out how to transfer some of the book's smaller details, scenes, and narration onto the screen. It's such a shame because I really wanted to love this movie as much as I love the original films, but I just came out of it like a little disappointed about how much wasted potential there was and how rushed it all felt. Now, if you are someone who didn't like this film because you felt it was rushed or didn't make sense at certain points, I would heavily suggest reading the novel itself. I promise you there is so much more detail and complexity to the story, the characters, and their relationships than the film would have you believe. I guess my conclusion to this entire review is that although almost every part of the production was executed well and everyone pulled their weight to make this the best adaptation that they could, I think the story could have been twice as successful had they gone with the gut intuition to make it into 2 films so that they could have time to properly flesh out the screenplays and find creative ways to showcase Snow's inner monologue. It's not a bad movie, but I wouldn't say it's a life-changing movie either. I think it's a solid 7 out of 10 for me, which is still pretty good, I think. I think certain elements of production deserve to have credit where credit is due, but overall, there was a lot of missed potential to tell a bigger and more mature story. Nevertheless, it's still an entertaining film. A lot of people enjoyed it, and that is literally all that matters. If you have a good percentage of people who enjoy your film, then you've succeeded, at least in my opinion. I really, really, really want to know your opinions about this movie, whether you love it or hate it, because I am incredibly stumped on how to feel about it. Although I think there was a lot of lost potential, it was still entertaining to watch. So I think I am developing some sick love-hate relationship with it. I'm kind of into it though. Also, if you've read the book, did you like this movie or did you think similar things to how I felt? And if you didn't read the book, did you think the movie was good as a standalone story? I tried not to go into this movie with expectations, but I think the success of the previous films and my loving the book as much as I did help, because here I am forming some sick love-hate relationship with it. If you liked the video, please be sure to like the video, and if you'd like to see more of my reactions, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you want early access to the extended and uncensored versions of my reactions, you can do so on my Patreon page. The link is in the description. It is only $2.50 a month. Thank you so much for watching The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes with me, and until the next video, bye.